Today, we delve into not just the entrepreneurial spirit that drives our society forward, but also the profound personal journeys that shape our guests beyond their businesses. Running a business demands resilience, innovation, and an unwavering commitment to one's vision. It requires long hours, often sacrificing personal time, and a perpetual balance of risk and reward. Today, we also explore another facet of life that demands just as much resilience and love, if not more: raising a child with autism. This journey, filled with its unique challenges and triumphs, teaches us about patience, understanding, and the strength of the human spirit. It's also about celebrating differences, embracing individuality, and learning that each milestone, no matter how small it may seem, is a victory. Combining these two worlds, a relentless business environment and a sensitive path of nurturing a child with special needs, creates a life that is not just about achieving success in the traditional sense, but also about redefining what success means on a deeply personal level. It's about building a legacy of compassion, awareness, and understanding that transcends the product sold or the profits made. So, as we prepare to meet our guest today, let us remember that behind every business and beyond every product, there are stories of personal courage, daily challenges, and quiet triumphs of love and dedication. And let us not forget that the parents and caregivers that are caring for children or adults, they have dreams and goals as well. Let us not forget that they matter. Okay, so welcome to today's episode of Take Care Time, the Tales and Exhales of Caregivers. Today, we have the pleasure of speaking with the remarkable founder of Pardo Naturals, a company that specializes in creating natural and effective skincare and home products. From luxurious soy wax candles to nourishing body butters and pet-friendly products, Pardo Naturals has provided eco-friendly solutions for the whole family, even your dog. Join us as we delve into the journey of entrepreneurship, passion for natural wellness, and an inspiring story behind Pardo Naturals. Did I get everything right, or did I leave out anything?
The only thing you left out was just how sexy I am. People always leave that part out. I can't get it. It's something I'm doing wrong on my end.
She is very sexy, and for those who will be listening on audio, she looks amazing. She looks amazing today.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I just threw on some sweats. So
look, you got it now, baby. You got it now.
And I'm so happy that you are my very first person that I'm interviewing on my new podcast.
Oh,
so thank goodness.
You're welcome. I feel special.
You're very special. And it's because it's happening during Autism Awareness Month, it makes it even more special.
Yes, it does.
And so our previous story was about the Juice of Joy. It was about a lady who started a juice company with her son who has autism.
Okay.
So I would really like to ask, I have my questions here, and if they get too personal, just don't answer them. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I want to know what inspired, for the people, I want to know what inspired you to start Pardo Naturals.
Back in 2014, I can't believe it's been almost 10 years. My oldest daughter, who's now 24, she had really bad eczema, and the doctors just could not get it under control. So 2014, I retired from driving school buses because her condition just was not improving. And she had more than just eczema. She had a whole plethora of disabilities and syndromes. So I just had to retire. And so that's what I did. And so then I dedicated my time to trying to find something natural to help her. I'm like, if these medicines can't help her, I know Mother Earth can help her. And so that's how Pardo Naturals was born.
Okay. Can you walk us through your process of developing a new product? And how you decide what ingredients are going in there?
Honey, child, do we have time? Listen. I messed up so many times. I still mess up on formulas. But I knew I wanted to start with something that was moisturizing and something that would help with the itching, something that would help clear skin, So I just started looking on YouTube and looking at different people do body butters and creams. And one of my best friends, her name is Latidra. She was in school for aesthetics, so she's an esthetician now. And she said, "You ever got into essential oils?" And I'm like, "No, I don't even know what those are." And so then she encouraged me to start looking up essential oils and what their properties were. And so then I started with the different essential oils, the tea tree oil, the lavender, um, and then I just started mixing. I had the wrong formulations because with any type of natural product, it doesn't mean that it's necessarily good for you and doesn't mean that you won't have an allergic reaction to it. So I was just going in blind. It just so happened God must have been on my side, honey, because my baby girl, her skin cleared up, and people were asking, what you using? I tell them I use this stuff I call Show Enough Good Stuff. That's the name of it. That's what I used to call it. Show Enough Good Stuff. I wish I had left it like that because now that I think of it,
that's amazing. You tested all those things on her. How did she feel?
Yeah, she did great though. That's what I'm saying. God had to be behind these hands, baby, because I knew lavender if any reaction would have had a mild reaction. And she wasn't allergic to, she was allergic to nuts, but not coconut. Because I tried a little bit of coconut. I said, let's see if this coconut oil, she breaks out. So I would try little things at a time. And then if she didn't show any reactions, then I can put the whole formulation together.
Okay. So what has been some of your biggest challenges that you have faced in the natural product industry?
Self-care, taking care of myself first. Also asking for help, funding, trying to get funding, trying to pay people. When you got employees, you got to pay them. Yeah. And so when you don't get grants and you just fund it personally, then it gets hard. It gets very difficult. So just trying to be an entrepreneur, take care of the family, take care of myself, and employ other people. Oh my goodness, that is still challenging as of now. Yeah.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have a favorite product in your product line?
I do actually. It would have to be my foaming body scrub. But here's the thing with it. It just is not a great seller, but it is an amazing product. And let me tell you why. Because it can cleanse, it can moisturize, and exfoliate your skin all at the same time. But when I put it out and showed people how to use it, it just did not sell well. So then I took it off the market. But those people who have bought it, they kept asking, you don't sell this anymore? You don't sell this anymore? So I don't know what the disconnection was to be able to get into the hands of the people to let them know, this is a really good product and you would like it if you would try it. But that's my favorite product and I just can't seem to sell it. So when people ask for it, then, I can make it for them. But that is my favorite.
You would make them a batch on their own? That'd be great.
I do. I charge a little extra because, I don't buy the ingredients in bulk anymore. So they kind of have to pay what I paid just about to get it. So, and a little bit more to put my work in there, get paid for it. But yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. What future goals do you have for Pardo Naturals?
Pardo Naturals. I want to be able to move Pardo Naturals out of my house because right now it's in my house. And since my husband's stroke, he's in the living room now. So is my workspace. So everything is just all discombobulated. We're all on top of each other, tripping over stuff, falling over stuff. So that is my goal, is to be able to move it in the backyard. However, my backyard just needs to be graded. That's almost, it is like $9,000 for that because my backyard is a mess. They got to add a whole lot of stuff to just make the ground level. And then I got to get the building. Got to get the plumbing, all of those types of things.
So you need like a Pardo Natural she shed.
Yes. Yes.
That would be great.
Yes. So about 30K, 40K in between there. That's how much it would cost to get that she shed built. That I call it Pardo Naturals Production Studio. That's what I call it. I already got a name for it, girl.
Okay. Okay. What advice would you give special needs moms and dads that may be looking to start their own business?
Find resources first for your children. Find the resources you need for your children, because there's going to be times where you're going to need some extra help with them. Say if you get a big wholesale order and they end up getting sick, or you have to go to an IEP meeting, you're going to need some resources of people to come and help you care for the children or care for the business while you're gone, because that takes a lot of time, going to all these meetings and going to all these doctor's offices, or just having to stop and tend to them. Because one thing about special needs parents, we're always busy, we're always tired, we're always broke. We always need a little wine and some fried chicken or something. We need a little something. So you need some friends that just come in and be like, you know what you need. I mean, so if your resources are friends, use those people, and those have to be people that you can be able to call just because. They don't ask no questions. They don't say why your husband can't do it, or where your sisters, or where your brothers. They don't ask no questions. You need them, and they say, okay, I'm on the way. I could do this, I could do that. And make sure you delegate, because when you tell somebody you need them, they don't know what you need. Say, I need you from 2 to 5 because I need to go do this. So be specific about your delegations.
Okay, that's great.
Yes.
Okay, this next segment of questions are more on the autism side. So
Okay.
I would like to know if you could share anything about your autism journey. I don't want it to be too personal, but it's not easy. I have a daughter who's 31 with autism. And
okay.
So I know exactly what you were saying about the struggle.
Yeah.
The paperwork and all of that. So how was your autism journey?
It's crazy, honey. I'm still crazy.
It is. Look, this is a virtual
high five.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. And it's never ending. No day you cannot predict what the next day is going to be, because you just never know. They may have not gotten enough sleep the night before. Something might have been off that morning where a shoe was on the floor and they stepped on it. And that's not part of their routine. The chicken nuggets might not be the right color. It's all types of things that people don't think of. We don't have look.
Oh my gosh.
We don't have normal days. We just have days.
We don't.
There's no normal day for any special needs mom. We get up. If we drink coffee, we drink coffee, or we need to put some Kahlua in the coffee, then we do what we got to do to get out of bed. We keep our wine chilled. And girl, listen, that autism journey, it is, I have to say, it is one of the most rewarding journeys I've ever been on. And I say this because I have an older special needs child, the one that I was talking about, Micaiah, but she's a different type of special needs. My autistic child has more behavioral problems, but she's extremely smart. So I have to figure out, is this manipulative behavior or is this autistic behavior? And so another thing is, every child, the discipline is different. I don't know, do whatever you do to discipline your children. But my father and my mother, they were stern disciplinarians where, they whipped, yelled, threw a shoe if they had to. My mama wasn't like that. But my daddy, he was old school, baby. He was old school. I'm kind of more of a old school transitional parent. So before I correct, I have learned to connect first and validate their feelings, even with autistic children. Everybody wants to be validated, not just kids. Everybody wants to be validated. Say if a husband and wife were talking, and the wife felt like she wasn't being heard, or the husband felt like he wasn't being heard. They just want validation. That's it. Okay, I see how you feel. You ain't even got to tell them that you understand. You can just say, I see you're upset. And that's what I do now. I see you upset. I'm here when you're ready to talk. Or if they do something, I'm like, okay, you're not a bad child. You just made a mistake. That's it. Validate them that mistakes are okay, that we can move past this mistake, Okay, and we can work on how to help remedy this particular situation. Okay, so you get up and there's a shoe on the floor and you stepped on it. That means that tomorrow when you come home from school, you need to put the shoe away. And then that won't happen anymore because there won't be any shoes on the floor. So you have to be specific and tell them why and tell them, look, if I ask you to make your bed, it's because I need to come in here and vacuum. And if I vacuum and your sheets on the floor, then it's going to tear my vacuum cleaner up and mommy's going to be upset. You have to explain it to them like that. Those types of things. So validation, a lot of patience, honey. Look, that's where that wine come in because that wine give you a little patience. I'm gonna stay on that thing. I'm out of wine, by the way. I just thought I'd say that I'm out of wine. I'm definitely out of wine, so that's why I put these eyelashes on, girl.
Okay.
Yeah, that part.
Okay.
I had a little extra time.
I think you answered that next question. It was navigating navigating and finding the right support and resources, which is just a nightmare. It's just a nightmare. So I think you touched on that. So how has your personal experience with autism influenced the way that you run your business?
I try to delegate time outside of the business because now my baby girl, she goes to school. So when she comes home, on most days, I try not to be extremely busy because she's gonna come in, she's gonna be like, mother. I don't know where she got this. I don't know where she got that from. I have no idea. Hi, mother. Hi, mother. And she'll do the same thing.
Though. That's cute.
Yeah, she do, and she just is country, so I don't know where it came from. That's what I'm saying. She do the same thing. Hi, father. Like, who in the world is this little child? Where did she come from? But just being available, just being present, even for field trips. I know May the 3rd, I have a field trip with her. It's going to be hot that day. It's going to be muggy. I'm in menopause. I'm big. I got arthritis. I don't feel like being out there with some middle schoolers picking strawberries. That's just not what I do. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. So I know on Thursday, I'm going to have to get my rest because on Friday, I'm going to have to be able to move and shake. And I don't want to be the one whose mama, did you see how Jakaya mama was wobbling through the strawberry field? I don't want to be that mother. So I got to put my good tennis shoes on and get some rest the night before. Yeah.
Okay. For our final segment, it's a game called Care to Compare. And you're the first because you're the first one that we've interviewed. So I just give you two choices and you choose one of the two choices.
Okay.
Reading or podcast?
Podcast.
Tea or smoothie?
Ooh, a smoothie tea. You ever had a smoothie tea?
No, I never heard of it.
Yes, honey. It's a thing. Okay?
Okay. DIY crafting or cooking?
Ooh, that's a tie.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Early bird or night owl?
Early bird, for real. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you have to choose one of these songs by Usher. Is Burn or My Boo?
Oh my goodness. Why would you do that to me? Oh my.
Because we've been doing our homework.
Oh, yes, you have. Oh my. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to say Burn because Alicia Keys took my spot on My Boo. Oh, so I'm feeling some kind of way with that. Usher, you knew I was supposed to be in the lineup, but you chose to go with the skinny girl with the big booty. So I'm going to just pass. It's going to be Burn.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I do really short episodes, and that wraps up our episode for Take Care Time, the Tales and Exhales of Caregivers. I want to thank you, Rita, for joining us today and sharing your inspiring journey behind Pardo Naturals. It's truly enlightening to hear how your passion for your natural products is making a difference in your lives. And where can we find you on social media?
I am Pardo Naturals on all social media platforms. That's include TikTok. No, I can tick and talk just a little bit. I ain't like all them other ones. I ain't got a whole bunch of followers and all that. I don't be doing nothing crazy. I just, show a little this, show a little that. Instagram, Facebook. I might be on Twitter. I don't know. Twitter done got kind of ghetto sometimes. I don't even know if I'm on there or not. And I think that's it. Yeah.
And your website is pardonaturals.com.
Yes, pardonaturals.com. Pardo naturals with an S.
Okay. So to our listeners, thank you for tuning in. And I hope today's episode has inspired you as much as it inspired me, because she is very inspirational. I follow her on Facebook. And remember, caring for each other is one of the most important things that we can do. And our caregivers need help as well. So take a moment today to appreciate those around you and consider how you can make a positive impact in the life of a caregiver. And please go to Pardo Naturals and order something, anything.
Yes.
Just order something.
Anything.
There was one other thing I wanted to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
I did not see on Pardo Naturals was about a subscription box, because this month we are putting Pardo Natural soaps in our subscription boxes. And, there will be a little note, because we're trying to add things in there from entrepreneurs with a connection to autism into the box. So we're scouring the internet and finding things that we can put in the box. So for everybody out there, forever, as long as this is on Spotify, Apple, iHeart, go to Pardo Naturals and order something. And maybe, one day you'll have a subscription box and then you can just send it out automatically. And that would be great, because the products are fantastic. My daughter's already stole one of the soaps.
Oh my.
We're a soap family. We just love soaps. And
okay.
So, yeah, I'm going to have to order some more soaps for the June part of the boxes. And look, that is just, I just really want to say that people who are raising children with autism, it's not like, I've never seen the show The Good Doctor, and I've never seen a lot of those shows, because those are people with high functioning autism. But on the other end, when parents are having to take off work or leave their jobs to take care of their kids, that is such a struggle. So I just want to remind everybody to help the parents out. Just order something, and support the parents who have low functioning kids. I hate to use the word low functioning, but the ones with more needs, like myself. My daughter has a whole lot of needs.
Yes.
And if I didn't have a job that allowed me to work at night when I was working, my whole life would have fallen apart.
Yes.
So I just really want to encourage that everybody is not on the higher end of the spectrum. Some kids need their parents at home with them. So those that are starting businesses or whatever it is that they're doing, I just want to encourage everyone to please support. I found Pardo
what, Beverly?
and I'm going to support as well. Yes.
Thank you. One thing that you just mentioned about the different levels of spectrum. Now, my baby girl, she is high functioning autism, but my oldest daughter, although she's not diagnosed with autism, she still needs me every single day. So, so even just any type of parents with any type of special needs, honey, support them as much as you can.
Thank you. And thank you, Rita. Thank you for coming today.
Oh, you're welcome. It was my pleasure.